Raptors take care of business on their home floor there this evening against the Cleveland Cavaliers as they win 117-97 and get back into the win column after that tough loss against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Scotiabank Arena there in the last one. And this game, obviously, still no Powell, still no Siakam, and still no Marc Gasol. However, Nick Nurse decided to go with a little bit more, different lineup that we haven't seen this season. So we've seen McCaw start a little bit. We've seen Ibaka, Lowry, and Van Vliet. We've seen those guys. But he decides to start Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. And I love this move. I absolutely love it. Because you have Lowry, you have Fred Van Vliet, the shooters. You have those guys who are amazing ball handlers and that kind of thing. You have Ibaka who can rebound. He's got some mid-range, got some three-point shot, good paint guy. And you have McCaw, who's just an all-around not a terrible player, as we've learned now. But Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, they don't have a guy out there that can just flat-out grind. If I had a guy who can flat-out grind for basketballs. And that's what Rondae does. And you saw it tonight at Scotiabank Arena. Rondae puts up 14 points, 5 rebounds, a couple assists on 5 of 9 shooting, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, plus 11 while he was on the floor. Great job for Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, filling into the starting role and not missing a beat. What a game from Rondae. And what a game for the Raptors. I mean, you expect this team to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Cleveland was 10-22 coming into the season. Raptors at 22-11 coming into the game today. And you expected them to win this game. But you just didn't know how it was going to go with all the injuries that we've had lately and all that kind of stuff. But the Raptors go out there, professional as ever, and do a job. And that's what you like to see. All right, as a team, Raptors shoot 48% from the field, hold them to 42% from the field. Raptors shoot 44% from three, 17 for 39. Very efficient. They knocked down 17 threes. And, you hold them to only 26% shooting from beyond the arc, 10 for 38. A really good job. But I'm not going to go out the stats. We're going to go quarter by quarter and kind of see how things went. Now, as we've talked about all the time, if you win every single quarter, you will win every single game. And that is exactly what the Raptors did today. They won the first quarter 27-25. They won the second quarter 32-18. Big second quarter for the Raptors. The bench came in, gave a lot of energy. We'll get to them in a little bit. And the defense was spectacular. Like I said, 32-18. A really good second quarter. Raptors up 16 at halftime. You got a great lead there. You got to keep pounding them as we go along here. All right? And I'm proud of these guys. They kept going. In the third quarter, 27-26. You lead after 3 quarters of play by 17. It's pretty much mathematical at this point. Just have a good end of the ball game. You score 31, you give up 28, you win all 4 quarters, including Terrence Davis's mean and one slam. Woo, you saw that there, people. That was a nice dunk. The bench loved it. I loved it. What a jam by DD2, becoming a fan favorite pretty damn fast. So I really love what Terrence Davis has brought to this team. Now, let's keep going on with stats here and get into some things here. All right, free throw line, Raptors got to the line more than the Cavaliers, as you should expect. 20 for 25 of the Raptors, 80% from the free throw line, 81% from the line were the Cavs, 13 for 16, so a really good job there. And on the glass, Raptors did a job, 45-41. On the offensive glass, 10-8 in favor of Toronto, and 29 assists. Guys, we talk about when the ball moves and you make that extra pass, what it opens up for your basketball team, And that's exactly what happened today. They were making that extra pass. You see, Serge kick it to McCaw in the corner, but McCaw makes that, he has that shot, but he has the extra pass to get it to Terrence Davis or Fred Van Vliet or Kyle Lowry coming around the screen, and then they get the wide open shot and they knock it down. It's the extra pass that makes the biggest difference. That's why Gasol is so good. He may not shoot a lot, but he makes that extra pass to get that better shot. So that's what you'll have to see today from the Toronto Raptors. 5 steals apiece, 7 blocks are there for only 11 turnovers for the Raptors. A very minimal 11 turnovers. Great job there by T.O. getting the job done there and playing a very clean basketball game. And that's huge. That's huge, right? You don't have 3 of your main starters. chemistry might be a bit off, feel might be a bit off. Your team only has 11 turnovers. What an incredible job by this team and the coaching staff putting a lineup out there that really did a job tonight. So I was really impressed with what we saw. Points to the paint, 40-38 in favor of Toronto. Second chance points, even though we won the offensive glass category, they won the second chance points, 19-14. But that just happens sometimes. Fast break, only 8-4 in favor of Toronto. And the points off of turnovers, this is a huge number. Now, we turned the ball over 11 times, as I said, leading to 14 points. They turned the ball over 14 times, leading to 22 points. That is a gigantic number. And to see the Raptors go out today, and, that's what makes this team so dynamite. Yeah, in the fast break, they weren't great, but when the Cleveland Cavaliers were turning the ball over, the Raptors made them pay. And that's what you got to do against any team. They turn the ball over, you ram it right down their throat. You show them, hey, that's why you don't turn the ball over against us. And that's what the Raptors did today, and it was an incredible job. They led pretty much the entire way. Cleveland was up by 3 at one point in this game, but it really never felt like it was in question at all. As Raptors just kind of took over this basketball game as the game went along, especially in that second quarter when they built that double-digit lead, and it just kind of continued to grow and grow and grow as the game went along. So a really good job there. Now, let's get into some player stats and talk about who did what. All right, Patrick McCaw, played 22 minutes. They didn't overload him. That's what you like to see. He had 6 points, 4 boards, 4 assists in 22 minutes. Shot 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Had a steal in the ball game, plus 6 on the floor. Again, for a guy filling in for a Norman Powell and guys like that, I like what Pat McCaw did today for the Raptors. Really good job from him. We talked about Hollis-Jefferson, the energy he brought. He did a great job. Serge Ibaka, look, efficient. 20 points, 10 boards, couple assists on 8 of 11 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from 3, a steal and a block for Serge, plus 11 on the floor in only 33 minutes. Great job by Serge Ibaka getting the job done there today. And for him, when I look at Serge, he had 2 of the 10, if I'm not mistaken, offensive rebounds. So a really good job from him. And Rondé had 1 of his own. So a really good job by the 2 big men there getting on the glass there early in the ballgame. Lowry, look, this guy, I don't know what is turning into this guy. I don't know where this guy came from, the scoring Kyle Lowry, but he's continuing to do so. 24 points, 1 rebound, but he had 8 assists as well on 7 of 16 shooting for Kyle. 6 of 6 from the line, only 4 of 12 from 3, so he's a little off there, but he made 4 threes nonetheless in only 36 minutes, and was a plus 16 on the floor was Kyle. So a really good job by him making his shots, getting to the line, and moving the ball and getting 8 dimes as well. A really good job by Kyle Lowry moving the basketball as usual. Well, look, we've talked about it since last year, guys. When this team moves the ball as well as we know they can, they're almost unstoppable. Because for the most part, they will knock down wide open shots. And you saw it today. The extra pass, making some nice plays, leading to shots, leading to buckets. And you saw it today. It was a great job. Fred VanVleet, again, struggling shooting the basketball. I don't know what's going on with Fred. He only had 12 points, but he had 4 rebounds and 7 assists on 4 of 14 shooting, 3 of 8 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Had 4 blocks. Fred VanVleet, the smallest guy on the court, had 4 blocks. Who sees that coming? You know why? Fred VanVleet is a damn baller. That's the way he is. He grinds, he plays hard, his shot ain't falling. Don't worry, he'll find a way to help your team win. Plus 12 on the floor was Freddie VanVleet in 30 minutes. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to talk a little bit about the bench. And I want to get into this. Because a lot of people, who don't know basketball a lot and aren't following the Raptors a whole lot, probably thinking to themselves, Rondé was starting, so who was coming off the bench? OG Anunoby was the 6th man. He did play 30 minutes, kind of around what the starters played in this one, but he looked a lot more comfortable. He played 30 minutes, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists on 5 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from 3. Great to see him knock down a couple threes. Had a steal in the game, was a plus 13. OG looked right out there. And that's what you want. You want to get this guy into a situation where he can succeed. And that's what they did today. They put him in a situation where he could succeed. Not in a crazy situation. You're at home. You're against not a very good Cleveland team. You're coming off the bench. The expectations aren't really huge. And he goes out there and he does a very sound job in his 30 minutes. Terrence Davis, boy oh boy. Our love for this guy is growing more and more every single day as TD2 drops 19 points, 4 boards, and an assist in 25 minutes, 7 of 12 shooting, 1 of 2 from the line, 4 of 7 from 3, 4 threes for TD2. Great job, plus 7 on the floor, 4 threes for Terrence Davis in 25 minutes. A big-time game for Terrence Davis, the second TD2. And again, like I said earlier, quickly becoming a fan favorite in Toronto, Terrence Davis is. And the way this guy approaches the game is just remarkable. I mean, you watch Terrence Davis play out there. You watch the guy on one-on-one defense. He's incredible. He grinds, he fights. He's able to, fight against really the biggest guys out there. He's able to grind these guys down. He's able to grab rebounds because you see the guy's got hops. He can shoot the three. You saw it again tonight. And you see his ability to drive to the bucket with that absolute monster slam and one. Terrence Davis is something special that we have here. Now, will he become? I don't know personally. Am I extremely excited to find out? Oh, yeah. Terrence Davis could be a very big diamond in the rough, kind of like a Fred VanVleet type of feel. It is incredible to watch this kid develop every single night, to see him grow. Yeah, he's averaging only 6.6 points a game, guys, but he's shooting almost 47% from the field, 40% from three, almost 96% from the free throw line. Terrence Davis is going out there and doing a job. And I'm loving what we're seeing from Terrence. He's doing an incredible job, and I hope he continues to progress and grow as we all hope and expect him to be. Chris Boucher played 16 minutes, 2.6 boards on 1 of 5 shooting. Not really a good night there. And Brissett played 15 minutes, 0 of 3 shooting, had 1.4 rebounds. Not a very good night for him. But the Raptors come away with a 20-point victory, and in the end, that's all that matters. On to the next one, Raptor fans. As for that next basketball game, the Raptors have a really tough contest. They are in Miami taking on the Heat on Thursday night, 7:30 tip-off. A team in Miami who is extremely good. But as you know, sports are sports. And anybody who does sports betting knows that who the heck would guess the Washington Wizards would beat the Miami Heat without Bradley Beal? Well, that happened yesterday. So, guys, look, Miami is an incredible team. You saw that when they came here to Toronto. They are 24-9 on the season. They're one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. They're an incredible basketball team. But as we have seen with this Raptors team, they can beat anybody. They crushed Utah. All right? They beat Boston in Boston. They beat Philly at home. They almost came back and beat Philly on the road. And, I can go through the standings here and go. They have made Brooklyn look stupid. Where else? They beat the Lakers in LA. Let's not talk about that. They barely lost to Kawhi in LA. They lost at home pretty bad. We're not going to get into that. I think, did they lose to Houston or did they beat Houston? I kind of forget about that now. They lost to Dallas barely in Dallas. This team is a grindy squad, are the Toronto Raptors. And yeah, they're playing in Miami on Thursday. They're shorthanded. But I have learned, I think we have all learned now, to never doubt this team. Because they can go out there any given night and show you what they're made of. You saw it in Boston, with the referees completely on the Celtics side, with 3 Raptors not healthy, with them getting Marcus Smart back on their home floor. Raptors go in there and beat them by 16. You expect that? No. So the Raptors' next contest is in Miami, 7:30 on Thursday night. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed this game there this evening, because it was a solid sound game for our Raps, smack the like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video. Who'd you like? Who'd you not like in this game? What are your initial thoughts on Terrence Davis? Through the first 34 games, I think it is of the season. I could be wrong. I think it is 34. If I'm off, then I apologize. But let's say that through the first 34 games of the season, what are your thoughts on Terrence Davis? I want to get your thoughts. Complete breakdown. What are your thoughts of TD2? I want to get your guys' opinions on him. And this entire Raptors team, let me know in the comments below. All right, Twitter is down below for myself, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. Also, the Patreon link is in the description. So if you guys are interested in signing up for the Patreon account, the link is down below. And like I said, I've continuously said, the more people that sign up for that account, the more active I'll be. I have 2 people on there right now. That's great. But I'd love more of you guys to join so I can talk to you guys, I can interact with you guys, post videos that I won't post here on there. Like little 10-second clips about live reactions to games. I want to do that for you guys. And the link is down below. Sign up to the Patreon account if you guys are interested. Also, I will talk to you guys, Leafs edition, very shortly as they beat the Minnesota Wild in Minnesota 4-1. Great job by the Buds there this evening, getting back in the win column after that overtime loss. The point streak continues, and as we talked about in that last video for the Leafs, what do you do after a loss that really shows the character of a team? And they went out there and they won 4-1. Great job by the Leafs there this evening. Now, as for the Raptors, like we talked about, their next contest is on Thursday night, 7:30 tip-off in Miami, taking on the Heat. It ain't going to be easy, but we're going to have to wait and see how it all plays out, though. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.